Yes. Yeah. Morning, all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in Python environment. My experience includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django-based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Is my screen visible to all?
Yes.
Fine, thank you. So as part of today's demo, I'll be covering the following topics. Right. Why Python? Python was introduced almost more than 30 years ago, right? It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. And who can learn Python? There are no prerequisites for learning Python. Anybody can update with Python. Means the Python statements look like normal English statements. They are not as complex as other programmings. And how Python was built. It has taken some features from one programming, has taken some other features from different other program. Means it has taken features from different programming languages. Because of which we call Python as a hybrid language. We call Python as a hybrid language. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications, right? Who are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Python features, Python comparison with other programming languages. Coding wise, you can check. Length wise, you can check. Complexity wise, you can check how simple the Python statements. Reasons why Python is suddenly super popular. One second. What are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Python scope and job market. What is the current job market of Python? What is the scope of Python in the coming years? That is what. So these are the things what I'm going to discuss in today's and tomorrow's session, right? Starting with the why Python. I define Python in 5 lines. I define Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming. Python is a general purpose programming. What do you mean by general purpose programming? Before Python, there were some programming languages, like if you heard about these programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL. Okay. So all these are purpose-based languages. All these are what? Purpose-based languages. They are used for a specific purpose. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific application, and COBOL for business application, right? These are purpose-based. They are used for a specific purpose. But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, such a language we call it as general purpose programming language. A language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, such a language we call it as general purpose programming language, where using Python we can develop any kind of applications like automation applications, web applications, gaming applications, networking applications, embedded applications, desktop applications, wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. And multi-programming features. Multi-programming features. What are all the features Python has got? Multi-programming features, right? What are the features? What features we see in different other programming languages? All the features you are going to see in Python. All the features you are going to see in Python, like that. That's why we call Python as a hybrid language, high level language. Low level languages and high level types of languages, right? Low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages like assembly level language. Low level language like assembly level languages or machine level languages. First thing, they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. They are not human understandable. They are not portable. They cannot be carried from one system to another. Machine dependent. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware in all the operating system. They are machine dependent. But high level languages like Python, high level languages like Python, they are easily understandable. They are human understandable. They look like normal English statements. They are not as complex. They are portable. They are machine independent. Human understandable. They are portable. Machine independent. They can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. They are portable. They can be carried from one system to another system. They are human understandable, high level languages. They are portable. They can be carried from system to system. Machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. So Python is a high level language. Interpreted language, line by line execution, we are going to see for Python. Interpreted language, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language. User-friendly programming language or interpreted means line by line execution. Line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. Yep. Python has got what programming features? Python has what programming features? Python has procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented programming features. Procedural oriented programming like C language has got object oriented programming features. Object oriented programming like C++, Java. Scripting features. Procedural oriented programming example like C language. Object oriented programming like C++, Java. Scripting features like shell scripting. Procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting like shell script. Modular programming features. Modular programming, right? Yes. Procedural oriented programming, object oriented programming, scripting, and modular programming, right? Yes. Modular programming, example like Modular 3. So once again, I say to update with Python, no need to have all this, right? As part of our course, we'll be discussing procedural oriented with Python, object oriented programming with Python, scripting, and modular programming with Python. So no need to have the knowledge of C language or C++ or Java. Don't think like to learn Python, you need to have the knowledge on C or C++ or Java. With zero knowledge, with zero programming knowledge, you can update with Python. Because of this multiple programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. Like C language, we can develop application. Like C++ and Java, we can develop application like shell script and Modular 3. Okay. Procedural-oriented programming, object-oriented programming, scripting, and modular programming, right? So just the two major programming languages, Python and Java. Python and Java are the two major programming languages. Python and Java are the two major programming languages, but the Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming. Without object-oriented programming, we cannot write a single Java program or an application. Scripting, shell script, modular programming, right? Modular free, right? Okay. Because of this modular programming, right? Yes, Python. Python has got great boom today. 89,300 inbuilt modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments, right? 89,300 for different, and whatever environment you are from, whatever domain you are from, Python has got modules, thousands of modules, right? If whether you are from networking or testing or for animations or data science or big data or databases, for any background, Python has got separate modules. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python real-time applications means Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications today? Mostly used in creation of web applications. Lot of web applications are developed using Python. Lot of web applications are getting developed using Python, using the framework like Django framework, using this framework like Django framework, using this Django framework at a rapid speed, you can develop a web application. You may ask, from the last 20, 25 years, Java is mostly used in developing web applications. Java, .NET are mostly used in developing web applications. Why again Python? Python has got a framework called Django. At a rapid speed, you can develop a web application. The two, it has got special features. Django has got its own features, flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite3. It has got its own database like SQLite3. It has got its own database like SQLite3. Yes, it has it has got its own application server. Maximum of nearly 40% of the code is generated by this framework itself. We don't need to write huge codings. That's why with very less coding, not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programmings. Not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programmings, right? With very less coding, with simple syntaxes, the rapid speed you can develop web applications in Python. And secondly, for automation applications, right? Mm. Automation applications, right? Automation applications. Using automation applications, using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, DevOps, IoT. It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, and electronics. It is used for exchanging data, collecting data, and controlling the things from the place where we are, right? 90% of the coding in Python, data science, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got future reference. Using data or data science, we perform data analysis, data prediction, data classification, data clustering, data recommendations, right? It's a blend of technique. The main technique, what we see here, right? ML, machine learning, right? ML, it's ML has got various techniques, right? Regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen, mostly used programming for this data science environment, where Python is providing many modules, 10 to 15 modules towards this data science, right? Like NumPy, CP, Pandas, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, right? Even for DevOps environment, Python is one of the best scripting language, like for writing automation scripts using Python. And apart from this, another major area where Python is mostly used in big data applications. Right? Yes. Huge data is getting generated today, like not even KBs of data, MBs of data you should have seen, GBs of data you should have seen, but TBs also you should have seen. But beyond that, today data is generating in petabytes. Data is generating in petabytes today. Lot of applications are generating petabytes of data today. To store this huge data and to process this huge data, we have what big data tools like Hadoop and Spark, right? We have got Hadoop Spark. Spark is a very high-speed processing technology. Spark is a very high-speed processing technology, right? Yes. Implemented using Python. We call it as PySpark. Yes. Apart from this, Python is used for scientific applications. Scientific applications. Scientific applications. Especially for scientific applications, we have got a module called the CP module, Scientific Python, and also for numerical analysis. Numerical analysis, we have got a module called NumPy. For numerical analysis, we have got a module called NumPy. And for graphical user interface or for animations, we have what? TK Inter and PyQt. For gaming or for game development? For game development, right? Yes. For gaming or for game development, we have got Pygame, PyCara are the frameworks, right? Pygame, PyCara are the frameworks. And so for 3D games, for 3D rendering, we have got some 3D rendering libraries like PySoy. And Python is also used for scheduling tasks, for scheduling, right? It has got Python has got Airflow, right? And apart from this, for testing or for test cases, and for software development, right? Software developers make use of Python, right? Software developers make use of Python as a support language. Yes. For business application, Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce websites and for networking applications, for network programming, right? Python is for network applications, for network programming. Python is providing a separate framework like Twisted Python. It's a separate framework. It's a separate framework given by Python for network applications, for network programming. And right? Scrapping data from different websites. Scrapping data from different websites. Okay, we have got separate models like BS4, Beautiful Soup module, URL lib module, right, for this. Apart from this, Python also used for embedded applications. The most famous embedded application like Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And also Python is also used for CAD, 3D CAD applications, computer aided designing. And also apart from this CAD applications, embedded applications, it is also used for audio and video applications. Lot of applications are getting developed today, audio and video applications, right? We have got some applications like CPlay. Example of this, some applications like for computer vision like face detection, object detection, for color detection, that is mostly preferred. Computer vision. And for robotics, for data analysis, for computer vision, for robotics, for data analysis. And for desktop applications, single user console applications, desktop applications. Desktop applications, console applications, single user applications, right? These are used. Yes. These are some of those examples, right? In this way, many applications we have got Python mostly used for any type of applications, general purpose programming, right? And who are using Python today, right? Who are using Python today? Top most applications built using Python. Top most applications built using Python. Who are using Python today? And top most applications built using Python. Okay. Python mostly used. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. The first Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was written in Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yes. Yahoo using Python. Uber pricing algorithm is implemented using Python and ML machine learning. Right. Instagram using Python. Instagram right using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose for Python is Python practicality and hybrid features. Even NASA is using Python for its research and development activities. Some other applications, right? Like if you heard about this Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, all these are developed by using Python. The famous OTT platform Netflix using Python. Netflix using Python for its security automation for subscription related things. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. Maya, powerful 3D animation, right? And BitTorrent using Python. iRobot for military and commercial applications. BitTorrent, iRobot, and for hardware testing, companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they are using Python for hardware testing purpose. These are some of those examples who are using Python today and topmost applications built using Python. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Very less coding you see in Python, very less coding. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular means very less coding you are going to see in Python. Not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programming languages. Secondly, simple syntaxes given by Python, simple syntaxes. They look like normal English statements. And interactive mode given by Python. Interactive mode means we can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. For every statement, it is going to give you response. Right? Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode. Right. Means just at the bottom search panel, type CMD. Type CMD. And here, type a Python, right? Say enter. Three 3.13 version, right? Can you see this three arrowed symbol? You can type any valid Python statements and you can interact with it. You can type any valid Python statements and you can interact with it, right? I'm asking what is 4 plus 3? 23 into 34. I'm asking. What is 10? What is 4? What is x? What is y? What is x plus y? What is x minus y? X into y, x by y. X plus y, x minus y, x into y, x by y, x into 2, x to the power of 2. X equal to Ajay. X into 3 prints Ajay for 3 times. X into 5 prints for 5 times. Okay, quit comes out of it. So in this way, you can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it is going to give a response, right? This kind of interaction you won't see in other programming languages. Multi-programming features. It has got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programmings, all the features we see in Python. Okay. Wide varieties of applications we can create. Just now I discussed that. Wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of applications we can create, like networking applications, desktop applications, web applications, automation applications, data science applications, big data applications, gaming applications, networking applications, embedded applications, right? And apart from this, many built-in libraries, many built-in libraries, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different 89,300 inbuilt models Python has got for different environments, right? Yes. These are the reasons, right? These are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Just checking this Google, right? The number one ranked programming language today. the number one ranked programming language today, used for diversified number of applications creation. Say popular coding language. If I say popular coding language, you can see Python. A good choice for beginners because it's easy to read and has large community of users. It's a popular language for data science because of the open source libraries. Next comes Java. You can see that lot of results for this. Number one ranked, the most popular programming languages. Most popular programming language. Most popular means which is that Python. Mostly used, most popular programming language. Top programming languages. Python stands first. Next comes Java and the other things. Python remains the most popular. Next comes Java, JavaScript, the other things. Most popular language. Python stands first. Next comes JavaScript or Java. Python stands first, JavaScript and Java. Next. Which programming language should you learn, right? Python, JavaScript, Java, these things. Most popular coding languages, Python, Java, JavaScript. Python, Java, JavaScript. Python, Java, JavaScript, C, C++, right? These are ranking wise also Python is the number one ranked. Ranking wise, if you see, can you see the ranking here? Can you see this? Rank 1, Python, rank 2, Java, rank 3, JavaScript, rank 4. This way ranking wise also you can see Python is. See now, programming languages, April 2023 to 2024, Python, right? Okay. We see the job opportunities in Python, right? Python jobs you can check. Lot of jobs for Python today, like Python jobs is 24,496 Python job vacancies in Hyderabad. 1,73,594 Python openings. 1,73,594 Python openings, right? Not only Python, right? Even framework of Python, Django framework. People who know about this Django are very less. Who has got command on this Django are very, very less. Django like 27,559 Django job vacancies in October. And you see what is the course content I'm going to discuss as part of this, starting with Python, right? What is Python? Why Python? History, applications, features of Python, advantages of Python, versions of Python, installation of Python, flavors of Python, comparison between various programming languages, C, Java, and Python. Python modes of executions, right? Python modes of execution. Interactive mode, batch mode, Python editors and IDs, Python data types, constants, variables, Python comments, Python type conversions, comments in Python, escape sequences in Python, operators in Python, different types of operators, different types of IDs. In real time, we use these IDs. PyCharm, Anaconda, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, flow control statements, conditional statement, if else, elif, looping statements, while loop, while else, for loop, range, nested, right? Strings in Python, creating strings, string indexing, string slicing, string concatenation, string comparison, right? Okay. Collections in Python, collection types, tuples, dictionaries, operations, functions, methods, Python list properties, list creation, list indexing, list slicing, Python tuples, tuple creations, Python sets, dictionaries, functions, properties, examples, categories, call by value, call by reference, Boolean functions, modules in Python. What is the different types of modules? The import statement, normal import, from import. Okay. Packages, introduction to packages, defining packages, sub packages, errors and exception handling, right? And file handling in Python, working with different types of files, opening, closing, writing data to a file, right? Object-oriented programming concepts in brief, class inheritance, polymorphism, static, non-static, constructors, destructors, types of inheritance, regular expressions, database connectivity, how to install one database and how to connect with the database, performing various SQL various operations, transaction management, data and time module, OS module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closers, decorators, working with CSV files, XML files, JSON files, GUI programming, right? Graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib, introduction to data science, Python Pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, Matplotlib model in brief. Django framework, web app, web frameworks, Django installation, project architecture, Django application creation. People who wants to go for full stack, that is. People who wants to go for Python core and advanced. Up these 30 topics in brief will be discussed with many working examples. The people who wants to go for Python full stack, framework of Python, Django framework. This framework mainly deals with the project creation steps, project architecture, Django application creations, Django views, templates, admin, Django models, advanced concepts like ORM, class-based views, and also the prerequisites like UI technologies like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript will be discussed in brief, and MySQL database is going to be discussed. So just to check with this, right? Yes. Python core and advanced, right? Nearly we'll be spending 70 hours. You can see that syllabus 2 months duration. Around 2 months it is going to take. 6,000 is the course fee. And Python, who wants to go for full stack, apart from Python, the Django framework, nearly 15 applications will be developing in that. Flask framework, another framework, right? Flask framework, I'm going to discuss freely for this batch. UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, MySQL database, right? In the project. For this framework, 70 hours, 2 months duration, 7,000 is the course fee. Total Python full stack package, right? 6 plus 7, 13K. But if you're taking the entire package with a single payment, it's 12,000. Timings for the first 1 week. It will be at 8 a.m., right? First 1 week it will be at 8 a.m. Later it will be at 7 a.m. Later it is going to be at 7 a.m., right? After 1 week it will be at 7 a.m. So before you go with the payments, be make clear about the timings. Offerings, what I'm going to offer, live recorded videos of each and every session, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks to work with. Based on that, you are going to get command on this programming, resume preparation and interview questions. WhatsApp group will be created for technical discussion. 300 plus code examples and 15 to 20 applications creations, interactive sessions. Yes, this is what I'm going to. There's one more package, big data package, where Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python. This Python 2 months core and advanced is going to be covered in this package, big data package. Apart, you will be getting Hadoop, PySpark, Linux. So it's a weekend batch. This Hadoop, PySpark, and Linux only on the Saturday and Sundays will be having the classes, but Python will be in the regular. This either you can attend this or any of my Python sessions, right? But this will be from Monday to Friday Python, right? But this Hadoop PySpark Linux will be on the weekend, Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours, Saturday evening 2 hours, Sunday evening 2 hours. Okay, fine. Any queries from your side, anyone? Right? Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same time at 8 o'clock using the same link to see more discussion on this topics. Okay, fine. Tomorrow also we'll see more discussion on this continuation of today's session, right? Okay. Tomorrow I'll be showing you the Python installations, Python execution modes, the other things, right? Yes, someone was asking it very right.
Hi, I joined little late actually, so could I get your name, please?
And myself, I'm Vijay. Vijay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Tomorrow we'll just
This is
we'll go with the technicals of the tomorrow onwards. We are going to start, right? Like Python versions, Python software foundation, Python installations, Python execution modes, and Python comparison with other programmings, right? Working with Python editors IDs. That is what I'll be discussing, right? Related to Python environment. Hardly it takes 2 minutes to install Python. How to download and how to install it step by step. Everything I'll be discussing in the tomorrow session. Right. Okay. So if I'm done with
sure.
your yes, if I'm done with your queries, then I'll sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 8 o'clock using the same link, right? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow also everyone can attend the sessions. Right. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.